Let's take a look at a video from Tyler Oliveira. It's been a while since we've seen Tyler Oliveira video. And guess what? Guess where Tyler Oliveira went off to? He went to Thailand for the lady boys. All right, we're gonna find out if I get demonetized on this video or not. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully he has the video censored well enough, to be honest. All right, chat. It's time to dive in. It's time to dive into Thailand. Are you guys ready for this, chat? All right, let's go for it, shall we? Might as well change it up a little bit. You know, we've kind of been watching a lot of like, you know, kind of like, you know, some kind of like a little bit sad news, a little bit, you know, a little bit other stuff. He went to my home country. Yep, it looks like it to me. Let's check it out, shall we? I'm curious.
God gave for me, you know, like beautiful face but big dick.
Whoa. The first second of the video. Beautiful face, but God bless me with a big dick. Wow, they look really nice, to be honest. Wow, dude, not bad. If they're all lady boys, wow, pretty impressive, to be honest. At the end of the day,
lady boys. They're born with a penis, they look like women, and they've been taking estrogen since their teens. Am I looking at a man, woman, or an entirely new gender altogether? Should you be mom or dad?
I can be both.
So you guys are saying this is the real life Fuda? You gotta love the lady boys in Thai. They are unfiltered. Are they? Are they really? Yeah, that's funny. I would love to have friends like that, to be honest. I think that'd be really funny.
Did you think you were a girl?
About like 8 or 9. We should not take this space for the real women.
I'm top, she's bottom. Am I gay? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in man.
I'm not interested in man. And it shows, Oh, I'm gonna love this video. This video, oh my God, I'm gonna love this fucking video, dude.
I talked to lady boys myself. I pulled up to Bangkok, Thailand, the capital of lady boys, to hear what everyday people think about this cultural phenomenon and if it differs from America's view of transgenders.
No matter how many surgeries you have or chemicals you inject, if you're born with male DNA in every cell of your body, you can never become a woman.
Honestly, chat, you want to be honest? I want to be honest with you. I would still smash. I would still smash. I'm just saying.
Would you be upset if your son became a lady boy?
Yes.
What would you think? Yes. You would cry?
Yes. สมอนเลี้ยงมาก็ boy after ก็พอโตเป็นผู้ใหญ่ก็เป็นเกินไอ้ไม่ชอบ
ขอให้เขาเป็นคนดีฉันโอเค
Okay.
ก็ต้องทำใจเพราะว่าเขาชอบของเขา
I will let they be what they want to be, whatever. I'm gay, so I'm proud to be gay then.
Okay.
Yes.
And now you can legally get married.
Well, I'm not gonna marry.
Okay, that's a scam.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Now the world is open.
Okay, open world.
It's not a problem at all, and like nowadays it's very acceptable because I think they are fun and they are not the bad people. They most of the time they make benefits for the country too.
Would you be happy or sad?
I would say happy.
Happy?
Yes.
Really?
I have a lot of friends, lady boy.
Really?
Wow.
Do you think she's pretty?
Lady boy.
Lady boy?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know this one like a...
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
It's a lady boy.
Lady boy.
How do you know?
But I look
You can see the Adam's apple, right? You can technically see the Adam's apple right there. Technically.
He's zooming in on her breasts.
Yeah.
She's beautiful though.
Yeah,
You
beautiful.
think she's beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Lady boy, beautiful.
Are lady boys culturally accepted here in Thailand or just tolerated?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Thai open.
Of course, mostly we accept them.
Is there any stigma associated with lady boy?
Not really.
ทุกอย่างมันจะเท่าเทียมกัน same มีเยอะนะ
Could they remove that? Who knows?
เกิน and เกิน
Many?
yes boy and boy
It's
general in Thailand is normal for me.
Fun fact, in 2015, they passed a nationwide law to legalize, basically you don't get killed for identifying as either genders, really.
When I'm in high school, I always have my friend that lady boy. I really love to work for them, and then they always play volleyball very nice, fast, and like a lady, but can put hit the ball very strong.
Like Jesus Christ!
Like a man, and they're polite. They I don't know, but I have good attitude for them.
Well, it's basically like they're polite, right? Because it's the best of both worlds, right? It's basically like, it's a dude that understands a dude, but the dude is a girl. So, but they understand how how guys are, basically. But he completely looks like a she, They went completely all the way through,
Most of the people can be like...
Sorry for pausing, but you know how sometimes in the Western, some of the Western side or so, right? There's some people who are are trans, but they don't fully send it or so, but they still look like, they have a beard and, they just have long hair and they have boobs and they kind of don't fully send it or so, but compared to Thailand or so, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll probably be bamboozled or so, thinking that wait, that's not a girl, that's a guy. I'll be like, well, shit, damn, man, that probably bamboozled me, to be honest. It's a dude who knows how to pleasure a dude and has tits. Absolute win. Yeah, 2015. The funny thing it was seen as a symbolic as it was open secret, and only the most conservative sections of the country enforced criminalizing this.
Openly, saying that they are lady boy.
It's not stigmatized or looked down upon?
No, not strict at all. And people hanging out with lady boy also because they are fun. And it's very open here.
Why do you think that is?
I think because Thai people, they have so many people come from many places, and I think when you come from many places, right, you want to see the culture, right? And when the listener, I think it's very accepted because when we open for a new culture too, we are ready to learn.
ประเทศไทยเป็นประเทศที่ยอมรับความแตกต่างครับแล้วก็ประเทศไทยใจดีครับคนประเทศไทยใจดี
Because here is a free country, people can control people life. I am Chinese. I very like Thailand and the Thai people. Yeah.
Do you know any lady boys?
Yes, I have friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they tell you hey, I'm lady boy?
No, I think we could know it by ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, you can tell.
Yeah.
Would you be a lady boy in China?
Oh no.
Would you go to jail, get killed?
We can kill the boy very cute, or he's looking like a girl, but he is boy.
He's still boy.
Yeah.
No transgender.
Yeah.
Some of people in Thailand still not accept the lady boy, but most of the people in Thailand accept them.
Okay.
I think it's harder to full send in the US cost-wise, plus the process has its risk. Yeah, that's true. I know that transitioning from guy to girl or so has so many potential risks and everything like that, so.
Yeah, they are a human also.
Bangkok เยอะมาก
Basically, you humans haven't really solved you guys haven't really solved the genetics or so in order to change from male to female, you guys haven't really solved that yet, you guys can metamorph, just like me, how I have over 1,000 forms and everything, I can change into different forms, The word ladyboy is a slang itself, and despite the relaxed tone, this video depends on how you use it. It's also a slur. Oh, I see. I hear different things from people in China, to be honest. I know a trans person who studies medicine in China, and they're very open to her and actually see her as a woman. Just be respectful when you use the word, basically. So basically like the tone, right? Like the tone, the way you're using ladyboy or so, right? Not as in a malicious I assume if you don't use it as a malicious way or a malicious tone, you'll be fine, right? I assume.
กระเทยเยอะมากไม่เพราะว่าผมเป็นผู้ชายชอบผู้หญิง
Okay.
กระเทยเป็น
Toy Bangkok.
กระเทยแบงคอกเป็นแบบกระเทยที่ให้เกียรติผู้ชาย
Okay, okay. Would you date a lady boy?
No.
No? No, okay. She's currently in a relationship. I would not personally if I knew.
Too bad for you.
But I think 4 or 5 drinks, I wouldn't be able to tell. After seemingly unanimous tolerance of the concept of ladyboys out here, it was time to meet one of the most famous ladyboys in Thailand, Chinni.
I'm Chinni.
That's right.
Ladyboy Thailand. Welcome to Bangkok.
Really? The
Bring
most
your boyfriend
famous
from the back
one?
here. Roman, come on in. This man interviewed you, and now he's dating you. How long have you guys been dating? Roman, say hi.
Hi. Yeah, we're dating for a while now, and we're very happy together.
Were you surprised you
That's
guys became a thing? Did you
That's
know you
cute.
were into ladyboys? Is that offensive?
I don't think he into ladyboys, but like yeah, because he have girl.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you straight?
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight, and I'm dating Chinni.
That fucking face. I can't take that serious.
Viewers, do we agree with that statement? Do you think there's any dissonance with that statement? Does that make sense?
It's so funny.
I think it makes sense if you think about it a little bit longer.
Oh, fuck, man.
It's a little bit, can be controversial, but I consider myself straight.
But before we debate Roman's sexuality, I want to hear about how Chinni went from being a man to a ladyboy and what that even means. But real quick, have you ever gotten in a car crash that wasn't your fault or gotten hurt at work? Your injury could be worth millions, but insurance companies often lowball their clients. If you become Morgan & Morgan's clients, they'll fight to give you
Oh my
the
god,
compensation that
it's
you
an
deserve.
ad. Oh
Fighting big
wow.
companies takes a big
Wow.
lot.
Anyways.
Ladyboys, when did you transition genders?
I think I transitioned when I was like 15, 14, something like that. And then, but I already know myself, like even like I'm not taking hormone yet, I already know like, oh, I am a woman, you know, like this is my energy when I was a kid. So, you know.
What did mom and dad say?
They are support me, they don't stop me, but they one time they asked me if I want to have kid or I want to have family or something like that, but I said like, no, I'm a woman, something like that. So
You still have the machinery to create a child. You could impregnate a woman.
maybe in the future,
You could still have a family if you so desire.
I think yes. I don't.
My mind is thinking off of that sentence, you know? If you're a lady boy, right? And you still have your penis, right? But you look like a woman, right? But then you have sex with a woman or so, right? Does that technically count as you actually fucking a fuda from an anime world? From a hentai world? Like, does that technically count as a fuda? It's not really a fuda though, because like usually a fuda is like technically a female girl who grows a penis, but this is like the opposite or so, you know? Like it kind of is, right? Like in that sort of nature, it kind of basically is a fuda. So this is where the femboys are at, the good-looking ones, anyways.
Okay. Would you be mom or dad?
It kind of fits. I can be both. God damn, sheesh.
That's a pretty girl, but you're not a girl. How did you get to this point? How is this possible? How are you possible?
I think, you know, maybe it's because of like how I, you know, taking care of myself. You know, some lady boys or some.
You want to know something? That's facts, actually. That is actually facts. The way he transitioned or so is because he took care of himself. I think fuda is the Japanese term for hermaphrodite. No, so having both sex parts. No. It's a girl. It's always a girl growing a peni. Okay, all right. We've seen it in the hentais. Okay, that's how it always is all the time.
Transgender in Thailand, they just, you know, some of them don't take hormones, so they don't look feminine at all because they prefer to be like that. But for me, I prefer to look feminine, to looking like a woman and attract a man.
At what age did you start taking?
I'll be honest with you. She's fucking attractive. You know what? I'm putting my hands up. She's fucking attractive, to be honest.
Hormones.
When I was 14, yeah.
14. What did your parents
She's
say?
got the goods.
Actually, I didn't
She's
ask
got the
because,
goods,
like,
chat. She's got the goods.
know district from
I know hentai is now a scientific
my friend
evidence.
from high school.
We gotta do the research, chat. We need to do the homework, okay? All right? Just like we have to be with the science team, okay? All right? Just like Melody has said every single time, you know? We gotta be with the science team. We need to learn this for science,
it's gonna make you
okay?
look pretty. It's gonna make you like more feminine and like, why not? I want to look feminine. You know? So then I just take it, and then
The rest is history.
yeah, I can have both as well.
Like, how did you get estrogen at 14?
Just in pharmacy.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait. So my question is, right? One of the big question is, right? You know that like guys grow facial hair and stuff like that, right? How do they get rid of facial hair? That's my question. You really can't tell even if her voice is tricky. You can tell by the voice, by the way they talk. Yeah, true. Blockers. Oh, is that what they do? Testo blockers. Ah, I see.
Okay, that's way different than the States.
Yeah. I think
Personally, my brother doesn't like shaving, right? He hates shaving. He wish he had like smooth skin, you know? So he doesn't have to shave and waste money on like razor blades and stuff, you know? That's what he wishes. That's what truly that's what he wants, you know? Personally, he's like, man, I wish I didn't have to fucking shave. And I was like, you know? Yeah, because my sister has hair, you know? My sister has hair on her arms, you know?
like first.
She also has a little bit on
we
her
look
legs too as
feminine,
well. So
and I think
mostly all of our
maybe
family
it's
members,
made-
everybody in our family has a little bit of hair, you know, on like either the arms or the legs or so.
You're a little bit like moody, you know.
Okay, you started getting those womanly.
It's like a woman have period, you know, like.
Do you get a period?
I
That's
get the blood.
impossible. So at what age, what was the earliest age you knew you wanted to become a woman?
7, 8, something like that.
What was
Really,
the
at
thought that
7 or
went
8
through your
years
head?
old?
I think I feel like even like when I was a kid, I still feeling like attractive to a man. It can be gay, but like I don't know. Is what people design after what they want to be, because like after 14 you can design what you want to be.
That's a big decision, right? You're actually changing your gender. Do you think you're ready to make that decision at age 14?
I think like maybe I'm not ready, but I think like I'm not wrong.
Yeah, okay, interesting. You're saying if you were born again, you would want to be born as you were, and then you changed.
Yeah, I want to be a lady boy again. That's what.
Oh, so you don't want to be a woman. You want to be a lady boy. Explain the difference.
I don't know. I am some kind of the kid who like to break the rule. Like
I want to
why
break the
women should be with
rule.
women, or why man should be with man, or why man should be with women. You know, I just think like, what if I'm a lady boy and I'm like I attract the guys and I have friends as a girls. Why not?
And you've
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. He's not wrong, you know. He's definitely, well, she's not wrong. She wants to be the cake and eat it too. They can wax off the facial hair. Yeah, they could do that.
Penis.
But that doesn't that also like also cause problems too as well when the hair grows back or so? I think that's what I heard, right? It grows back ingrown hair or something. I don't know.
What is a woman?
The woman is a feminine woman, and I don't know.
It's important to note that here in Thailand, the term used
I
for a
don't know.
ladyboy is katoi.
Katoi.
Describes a gender identity distinctly different from both male and female, and it's a concept that can be found all the way back in ancient
Jesus, Toledo's Batman, the fucking boobs on that one. Holy shit, dude.
Northern Thai creation myths that describe 3 genders, male, female, and one that has traits of both. While some believe Katoi to have special shamanistic abilities, and some Buddhists
Shaman? What? Wow, that's even crazy to hear that. Interesting. She wants to be the cake and eat someone else's cake, apparently.
believe ladyboys are a consequence of some previous sexual wrongdoing in a past life. Here in Thailand, every ladyboy seems to be fully aware that they are not women per se, but exist in a third category altogether. Do you think part of the unique
It's so, dude, it is so funny to see white guys dating ladyboys. And then they're like, no, I'm not gay or anything like that, you know? And I'm just like, my brother in Christ, this does make you gay. This technically does actually make you gay.
The unique appeal of Chinni is how womanly she looks, yet she has
It's only gay if the balls touch.
Yeah. Is that why you're interested in her? Like,
I think many
Astolfo's my
interested
favorite
in
hetero
the,
crush. You know what? I give you
it's
respect
like
for that.
New product of a woman, basically. For me, it's a little bit different story because I wasn't interested in ladyboys that much before I met Chinni. Yeah. But many people are coming here because they're interested in ladyboys.
I think what's interesting about you is they might be like, oh, cute girl, like. Then they tap the profile, and then they learn you weren't born a woman, and you may have a penis. Do you think that's part of the, whoa, gotcha, to some of the guys that find you on social media, or even the women?
I think many people confused, but like for now, people gonna remember that like I'm not a woman. So some people react, you know, like okay, that's cool, but some people react differently. Like,
wait, can I see these comments real quick? Thumbs up. Wow, looks delicious. Food first and question later. Roman, love you, Chinni. Gorgeous couple.
you know, like okay, that's cool, but some people
What? Chinni a dude name? Every girlfriend always chooses to eat first.
react differently. Like,
Damn, that's interesting.
shock or tell me to fuck
Gay
off,
man.
or just being rude, turn off to being rude. But some people just like, okay, they respect, but they don't like it. So they just let me know. I don't worry with that, you know. I just like, just being normal.
Shit, man,
Do you
gives
think
no
you've caused
fucks.
a lot of men to question their sexuality?
No, I don't think that I make him understand.
Whoa, damn.
But he says he's into women, yet you have a penis,
Sheesh.
which in my book is a critical part of a man. So he's dating you. He says he's straight. We'll take his word for it, but you have a penis. There's something, if there's a spectrum, I would argue you're somewhere on the gay end of things, or bisexual. What would you say?
I can consider that maybe straight can be divided into categories, you know?
Straight can be categorized into two different categories. Oh my fucking god, I love this. Oh my god, this shit is funny. I fucking love this.
I can consider that, but am I gay? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in men.
Because if she looked like a man, you would not be attracted to her.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I would say. If you're not a bottom, I would argue being attracted to you, who is very feminine looking, is a very straight thing, maybe.
I can agree to that, yeah.
Okay.
I'm top, she's bottom. Yeah.
There you have it.
What about,
that's true.
What about couples like
peg?
Yeah.
I would argue if you're pegging, you might be more gay than you dating a man who looks like a woman or a lady boy.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Yeah.
You're basically like, I'm attracted to you.
Right. Dude is a walking L. If I was in his shoes, I would say I would never date anyone less. She is the only one. Anyone else? Oh, I see.
Beautiful woman. Yeah. And my retort to that is, okay, I agree, but if she has a penis, is there some elements of bisexuality or homosexuality?
You know, it's a penis of a woman, not of a man.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my lord, you can't be serious with me, dude. Oh my god, it's a penis of a woman. Oh man, oh god. Hey CW.
This is where things get interesting.
Right.
It's an interesting
Oh
answer,
my
right?
god.
Yeah, and I would argue back that if a guy out there is getting pegged, taking something up the butt, that is more gay than dating Chinni.
But also with pegging, right? Like,
Uh-oh. Oh.
I don't know if it's gay. Like it's a man and a woman, right?
We'll move on to.
Now he's trying to defend pegging now. Oh my lord, beefy looking feminine. Oh my god, dude, this is amazing. I fucking love this video. This is so fucking funny.
Since we're in front of the temple, it may be getting a little bit sacrilegious.
Oh my
so we've concluded that you would
God.
date a very feminine man.
No, that's not what we concluded. Don't put words in my mouth.
So okay, that means then in your eyes, Chinni is not a feminine man. She's something different.
If we're talking biologically, then yes, Chinni is a man. But you know, it's a little bit more complex than biology. Like
before Chinni, did you only date women?
Yeah, I only dated women. Yeah.
Do you think you're gay?
No, I don't think I'm gay. I mean, I know I'm not gay. I'm not attracted to men or masculine features or anything. So Chinni is not a man to me. Like I'm not dating a man. I'm dating a woman. I'm dating Chinni, or you know, at least we can say I'm dating trans woman. I think so. You know, we're getting lots of like hate comments, right? And I think the majority of these people are very curious because if this keeps popping up on their feeds, you know, they want to watch it. So I think many men question their sexuality when they see beautiful ladyboys, you know.
Most of the men that have hit on you historically, are they all straight?
Of course, 100% straight.
100%. So you've never had a gay man be interested in you?
I'm betting the post nut clarity hits. Oh my god, I ain't question my sexuality, I just accept that I am bi.
Gay man? Yeah, I think there have some interesting in me, but like I'm not my style.
Not your style.
Your type is straight man, right?
My type is
what is your
straight man.
preferred type?
Like someone who are not into transgender.
This is crazy. So what do you say to that?
I can see why, yeah. Because there are guys who are into trans, like who are into ladyboys, and they're like, I think for ladyboys, it's more appealing that if someone is straight.
True.
You know?
And you're happy.
I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. Like, I think people.
No, it's not a big deal. It's just really funny to hear him, though.
Gay, you're not gay, like. I feel fine, you know? Like,
It's not gay as long as I don't see the dick.
Yeah, if you were gay, who cares? But it is an interesting conversation, right? If Chinni had a vagina, would that change any level of attraction you have to Chinni? Or did it just so happen that Chinni had a penis?
Yeah, like that would be the same. So I'm like,
the same?
Yeah, of course. More convenient for me, for sure.
As the saying says, a dick always makes it cute, right, chat? Classic, if there's a hole, there's a way. And the dick makes it cuter.
This makes sense. Tonight, we're gonna meet some of Chinni Boy's ladyboy friends.
Yes.
I wanna hear their story too.
It's gonna be
Maybe you're gonna like them too.
After having a PhD level conversation on the complexities of human sexuality, we pulled up to Bangkok's red light district to see if any ladyboys were working the streets, and if so, why?
If they're hot, I smash. Yep, pretty much. What if they're bigger? That's the bigger question,
But like
man.
mostly it's girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What can we find in Soy Cowboy?
The most disgusting stuff in Bangkok.
What do you mean?
Or the most delicious stuff. Depends on what you like.
Okay.
Yeah?
Knowing you,
Right.
Yeah, like some people might like it, some people might hate it, you know?
Can you tell the viewer what a ping pong show is?
What?
Ping pong show. Oh yeah, ping pong show is another experience of Bangkok that very controversial.
So I've heard
What the fuck is a ping pong show? What the hell is that?
it's where women use their vaginas to conduct a unique art form and do all sorts of acrobatics and art.
I see. I did not need to know that. Okay.
Archery and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of
Archery?
foreigners sit there and watch women perform all this crazy stuff with their vaginas. And I've been there once actually with Chinni. She took me there, and it's traumatizing.
So I'm noticing some old men with some ladies. That's sex work, I presume. Question for you guys. Is anyone here a lady boy?
No.
Okay, we're trying to interview like a lady boy.
Outside.
Like a working lady boy. Over there? Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So I noticed that was a bit of an awkward question. Me asking, is anyone a lady boy?
You want lady boy?
I want to pay a lady boy for an interview that's working the street right now. Cowboy too? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Come. Sorry. So, just point it that way. We're just gonna interview a lady boy.
Okay, the phone needs to come here. Okay.
All right. Hello. I'm trying to interview a working lady boy.
Oh, I know she.
I'm here with world famous Chinni.
I know she.
Yes. What is your name?
Alice.
Elise.
Yes, and you?
My name's Tyler.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Thank you for being a part of this. Where are we at right now?
Right now?
Where are we at?
Where?
Yeah.
I'm working here for dancing or dancing. Sometimes I'm go with customer. Yeah.
You are lady boy?
Yeah, I'm lady boy. I'm yes.
How long have you been lady boy?
Young girl.
Young girl. How did you end up working in red light districts?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Why?
Did I just notice? Did I just see two couples walking into the red light district holding hands together? Did I just see two white couple like just walking in the red light district holding hands with each other? Look, okay, all right. I'm not gonna question anything, to be honest.
For my family.
Is it very common that lady boys end up having to work for their family on the streets?
Yeah. I have
You'd be
to,
surprised, really?
Money for family.
Okay.
Yeah, I take care of family.
I'm
How
surprised,
are
to
the
be
customers?
honest. I thought it'd be mostly a guy thing,
Good.
to be honest.
Some customer not good, some customer good.
What is most of your clients? What nationality are like American, British, Australian, German?
In Germany, we have a big red light district in the city of Hamburg, and people are there all the time as kind of sightseeing as well. Ah, I see. They ain't a straight couple.
Anything.
Yeah.
They're probably here for their
man
mainstream, you know, to find a lady boy, you know.
I don't know.
That's probably what they're there for.
Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel happy and accepted as a lady boy? As a lady boy?
Cool, you can take your future date to a romantic.
lady boy,
I am not fucking taking them to a fucking red light district, okay?
And young girl.
How young?
I'm pretty impressed on their English too,
9
as well,
9
actually.
years old.
Yeah.
She said she's working in the red light district to provide for her family. Do you think most women want to work out here, or they kind of have to?
You know, most women who work in the bar, they are kind of like look after the family, money.
Sure.
To the family and like to support.
After getting a taste of the red light district and being threatened to have the cops sicked on me like dogs,
That's
it's
weird.
now time to relax with a few drinks and meet up with Chinni's entire squad of ladyboy friends. Did you take like estrogen? How did the transition process actually work? I'm curious.
I start to take, I think maybe like 16 years old.
16.
Yeah, and I take like Andocoa, Pokinoa to make myself look like a girl. But I don't mind if like the gay like me or like, you know, just love is so easy to love someone, something like that.
So love became genderless for you almost.
Yeah.
Do you still have a penis?
A penis?
A penis.
What does that mean?
How do I translate penis?
Dick. Dick.
Dink.
Dick. Okay, penis.
Dink.
Okay.
Do you have dink?
Yeah, I still have.
Okay. Is that a very common? Do most
You know what's pretty impressive or so?
boys have dink?
What impressive
Yes,
specifically about that? Sorry, I had to continue on it because I was not gonna pause it on that. The most impressive thing too, as well, is that she has her legs crossed, and you know, Does it not feel uncomfortable to have your legs crossed like that, chat? I know a lot of you guys are like my guy audiences. Does it not feel like, you know? It might be a requirement to know English to work in the red light district. It could be, actually, to be honest. It's fine. Really? Does it not hurt or anything like that? It hurts me. Also, it does hurt. But not like that. It's fine on short times. Not a huge issue for me. My nuts would die. A long period, it can be painful. Really? Interesting.
Sure,
for case by case.
Yeah, for sure. Lady boy
always have dick.
Have dick, and I have like big dick.
Oh,
I guess if you're not a grower.
So in your experience, most ladyboys have
grower?
Massive schlongs?
I am not sure, but
Usually we put ankle on the other leg knee. Really?
But
really, that's interesting because my brother can cross his legs without any problems, you know? He's done it a few times. He can hold it for quite a long time too as well without any problems. The problem is he's just not very flexible. That's the only reason why. His blood circulation starts cutting a little bit on his leg or so because he's not flexible, you know? He used to be flexible, but not anymore.
God give for me, you know, like have like beautiful face but big dick.
How big is the dick?
Me?
Yeah.
You first? You want to know from me?
Man,
if
I was on like a gas station boner pill, maybe like, man, if I'm feeling optimistic.
I'd be like, go on down the road, you fuck.
If you want to support our boots on the
Jesus
ground,
Christ.
independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate
Did he actually
interests,
ask
along with
this? Yes, he
exclusive
did.
DLC content
He
that
asked
YouTube won't let me upload,
what's her
and
dick
uncensored
size?
early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube. Go subscribe at patreon.com.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
$5 a month. And now let's hear Julie's story on how he became a she.
You're 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you're young.
Wow, 20.
You said you guys met at a beauty pageant?
Yeah,
Really?
last 2 years ago.
Dick size small, but will grow whenever it ends up term grower. Oh, I see.
I consider it myself.
Imagine a ladyboy has a more huge dong than yours. Damn, that'd be crazy. Guess he felt an inch and needed them to scratch it.
This is how the job falling in love.
Do you make a lot of men fall in love with you?
Oh, I guess so.
Is that the case? You tell me, I don't know. What's going on in your DMs?
Well, I got like maybe 1,000 messages per day, every single day.
Jesus, fuck, man.
I consider myself as a identity as a lady boy.
Hey, Chisaku.
So I don't really mind. I know when I was born, I was a male, right? Sex born, I was a male. So I'm so proud to call myself lady boy.
When I look at you, I see lady.
I see.
But I imagine there's a little bit of boy.
You haven't seen all of
Jesus Christ.
what I look like now is women, but maybe when I have no clothes, you can see.
Dink?
Yeah.
He knows about that. Yeah. Roman knows. Roman. What lies in your future? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations?
I want to become a singer.
Oh.
Can we hear a note, perhaps?
Oh my God.
No pressure at all. But might as well. Hell, life's short.
Sin are coming home when my body bends a mess.
Whoa.
And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress, baby. Oh, want you coming over? Stop making a fool out of me.
Whoa. Wow.
Coming over, evaporate.
Sheesh. Damn. Wow.
You were quiet with it, but I could hear the angelic tunes like that of an angel.
Thank you.
God damn.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Holy
You have a
shit,
nice
dude.
voice.
She can
Do you
sing
prefer
better
to
than
be
I
with the
can.
women
Fucking
rather
A,
than
dude.
separated altogether?
No.
Hell no?
No. Because the way we're growing up, ladyboy and sex women run, completely different. And we should not take this bait because
outborn sex is different. We should not take this space for the real women.
I see. Okay.
Her space.
Americans love debating about that. Nisa.
Really? Oh, that is, wow, that is actually very interesting to hear that, actually. That's very, wow.
Nisa, what do you do for a living?
In the last 5 years, I've been a content creator, like more specifically in OnlyFans industry.
Of course, OnlyFans.
To be podcaster.
Ah, podcaster. Interesting.
What people were most interested in your
True. They live in reality because they know for a fact, you know, when it's a girl thing, if it's a specific girl thing, you know, they let their space, you know, they leave their space there, you know. Good thing about ladyboys, they know their boundaries. Yeah, I gotta give it to them, to be honest. I'm pretty impressed. They still got common sense over there. No wonder most people are cool with it. Yeah. Not like the Western side, you know?
Probably those who are curious about their sexuality, you know, questioning themselves, like, am I still straight? If I into, you know...
Holy shit, dude, I've noticed one thing or so. I know, like, I should be paying attention to the video or so, but, like, holy shit, dude, her hands are so veiny, and I'm just, like, looking at mine, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. I barely have anything coming out of my hands. Holy shit, I don't have anything like that coming out of like my hands or arms, you know? I'm like kind of like looking at mine, I'm like what the fuck? Comparing hands? Hey man, you know, I'm just looking at the veins popping out of her arms and her hands, okay? All right? I'm just like staring at mine. I'm just like, what the fuck? This femboy has Nyaru beat. I think I'm defeated, chat. I'm defeated.
So if I get turned on by
I have noodle arms.
Yeah, that's basically how it
starts. My arms are so
like
noodly.
Ones or the also submissive ones, and like to fulfill their kinks, right? But for me specifically, it's about the
dominant.
Can I even say?
Say it, please.
Well, I think her arms are more buffer than mine. I'm like, for God's sakes, look at. You can see the fuck. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 6 veins, maybe 7 veins on that specific hand, right there in that arm too, as well. Me, I'm trying to look at mine, and I'm like, I got none. Veins are not the same as buff, just saying. No. This person is buff, chat. This person is buff. They can probably break me. She probably is.
To be honest.
Well, I have a massive dick, and I have a bunch of cum just hit on my face.
Okay. Okay. Well, I was not expecting something like that.
Every time on every video, so that's how I hook them.
So you have a mega dink.
Yeah.
What are we talking here? Are we talking 12 inches?
I'm talking about 7.5.
There's a lot of guys out there that are a little bit jealous of you right now. Do you think God wasted a gift on you, given that you are a ladyboy, or does it kind of work out?
Of course, I think it's a gift from God, and it's like it's meant to be. I mean, I was born with this. It could have been much harder life if I was born with a micro penis, right?
So you've used your dink to your advantage, even as a ladyboy.
Yeah, and I mean, it comes with a lot of sacrifice as well. I think now
my type of woman shoot for the
for those who look like more masculine. And what I mean by sacrifice is that I have to stop using hormones in order to get hard. So it's like if I cannot maximize my femininity, my preference not to overly use hormones. Otherwise, I get like mood swing. You know?
You've had to find the balance between testosterone and estrogen, and your feminine features that you're gaining while retaining in your other masculine features.
Yeah.
On a personal level, have you dated any straight men like our friend here?
So most of
we love you.
I mean, most of my whole life, I only attract straight men or guys who are into femininity. It's like a kink, you know.
Do you feel disrespected to be viewed as a kink for some men?
Well, it is a fact though. So what can I do? You know, we are associated with the, sexual kind of world anyway, since the beginning. Those guys who defend themselves on social media, trust me, those guys who make bad comments, they're probably on my OnlyFans. So I just keep.
Wow, that's wild, dude. To be honest, wow, it's kind of crazy the mentality of these people have. To be honest, damn, that's really wow.
Doing minimal procedures.
But you like using your dink and being a ladyboy at the same time.
Hey,
well,
Fallen.
it's not like I like to use it. Most of the case, I just
Good to know some people in chat are gay or sexual confused, like the white dude in the VOD. Can the US trade for them?
it for work.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not fucking another guy. So that's.
I see, you're getting
Yeah.
So you don't need your dink.
I mean, I still like to be sucked, right? It's like the instinct of biological male in me, but it's been pressed out by the hormones anyways.
Emily, when did you become a ladyboy?
I would say that it's kind of like a long story. Just the fact that when I was young, I have a girl neighborhood, like a girlfriend, something like that. I used to play with the girl for the whole time when I was so young. So I don't even know.
You were a boy.
Yeah, I kind of like absorbed those feelings that, oh my God, I want to be a lady. I want to be a girl. I want to have a long hair like her. One day I think that I'm not a boy, but I am a girl.
What age did you think you were a girl?
About like 8 or 9, something
8
like
or
that.
9?
Yes.
Oh, that's very young.
Thankfully, my family back then, at that time, they not trying to stop me anything. But on the other hand, they are more supportive, you know. It's not easy to be a lady boy or to be something which is not a man or a woman, you know what I mean?
You have dink.
I still have dick, yes.
Big dink?
Above average.
Tell me some of the surgeries you've undergone to look more like a woman.
To be honest, nowadays, people they are doing forehead surgery.
Forehead surgery?
As a man, it's like facial, like scale, right? It's kind of like a bony face. So they put like a silicone on their forehead to look it more feminine, like a lady. That's what is very popular right now in
Wait, forehead? What? Wait. So, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Thailand.
Do you think there are some dangers associated with the hormone usage?
Absolutely. Following like a mental health issue after that, it's like you get mood swing and you know it's emotional. Easy to cry, easy to get mad, and sometimes, especially for those who don't have their community, their friends to share about this thing with, I mean that can be really difficult for the person. I don't believe that parents. I mean, this is based on the US, right? Like, I don't think the parents should push their kids, their child too hard to transition, you know, because...
Wow! Wow! Damn, dude. Whoa, that's... Silicone on the forehead is wild. That is a wild one, to be honest. I've never heard of that one before. So how many Japanese artists frequently visit this place, you know, to find a muse or two for inspiration? I have no idea, to be honest.
You know, most of my friends, they realize after they've been using their penis, and they all of a sudden they liked it, you know. But I feel
looking like a ladyboy and being a ladyboy, but also liked using their penis.
Yeah, I mean, like,
okay.
I can feel also for those who decided so early, whether it's for their own choice or their family, they regret after that.
What age do you think is appropriate to start the hormones and start a sex change operation, from your experience?
I think the hormones, since many Thai transgender, we start since very early, right? I would say around 18. For the transition, of course, should be after 20. Period.
Wow. Wow, that is impressive. Wow, dude. Someone who's like, wow, these people, like, they understand her so, because, you know, they're trans, right? Like, at the end of the day, right, they're trans, but they understand that, like, what's been happening over to the Western side, how parents have been kind of, like, forcing their kids to become, you know, to basically, you know, become a woman. Basically, they're kind of like forcing their kid, brainwashing them, you know, or as like Asmund Gold says, you know, they're grooming the child or so, you know. But over here, they're like, you shouldn't be forcing them whatsoever. That should be their own decision at the end of the day, you know? Man, wow, that's actually really cool. That's actually that was a very cool video. Very funny video at the end of the day, but like very interesting nonetheless though. Wow, that was a good video. I enjoyed it. Good information, good tidbit. We had some good laughs here, so. Hey man, I'm gonna raise my hands up. I'll be honest with you. A lot of them are pretty attractive, so hey man, it is what it is. So technically it counts as a fuda, technically. But anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, you know, say, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and let me know what you guys think down in the comment sections. This is pretty interesting, actually. Very interesting video. Very, very, very funny and interesting video. That's the end of the video, and peace.